Hi, I'm Masika. I'm a gospel artist from Kenya and a UNHCR Goodwill Ambassador for refugees. You're watching me on the other side of me here at the Current Country Lodge. If I was to choose what to wear between flats and heels, obviously flats. I love flats because they're comfortable and I can walk easily. Then plus, temporarily I hurt my foot, but I'll be fine. But even when my foot is fine, I think I like flats. But high heels, I think it's good when you're standing in front of people to look good. But I usually, I'm done with the high heels as soon as I'm done with the. So I think it's more real to say flats are more who I am. Yeah. The three people on my speed dial are my hubby, my mother, and my house help. Yeah. The three things I cannot live without are my phone, because my phone has a lot of things. It has the Bible, it has, calls and communication, and my money. And what else? Because my Bible is in the phone, I'd be fine. I think if I was going on a journey, I'd carry lots of water. What else? People. I don't know if people are things. If there were the things, the three things would be people, my phone, and food. The talent I wish I would have is talking a lot. I feel like I don't talk a lot, so in the middle of conversations, I'll have those quiet moments where it gets a bit weird, and I wish I was talkative. It would save me a lot of things, but my parents tell me it saved me a lot of things, being quiet. But in a way, I feel if I was louder, maybe I'd achieve more. I'd flow easily in conversations, and yeah, though I really work hard, but to talk. So that's the one talent I wish I had. One of the things that has happened to me that's exciting recently is, I think, meeting people at UNHCR who are, quite passionate, the leaders of UNHCR in the world. I feel like my life has changed in a way when I've met, those people. My view of the world is a bit more bigger than it was before, because I'm meeting people who are talking about the refugee situation around the world, and I'm thinking, wow, the world is so small all of a sudden. And meeting leaders from around the world, of course, and you realize it's a small world. And that's exciting to know that, even when I'm thinking and having my vision, I can think of it globally. I am a Goodwill Ambassador for UNHCR for refugees in East Africa. And so I give my voice out to let Kenyans and people around East Africa to know that refugees are people just like us. It could be you, it could be your mother, it could be your sister. Some have lost families, it's quite different situations. And so, of course, with the number of refugees rising, we need even us ourselves to be part of the solution for the problem of refugees. The one thing I wish I knew when I was growing up is when you're young, you think everybody's looking at you, that like they care. I think the one thing I've learned when I'm grown is that mind your own business. Everybody's minding their own business. So don't be shy. Don't be worried about what other people are thinking, because everybody's busy doing their own thing. And so nobody's watching. I used to think everybody's watching me or something. And I wish I knew that. It would have helped me be more confident, self-confident in some things when I was younger. Right now, I know that, and it's quite helped me. Being in the limelight for me has not been much of a challenge, because I've been on the lime no light. And for me, I think I took it as natural as possible. I didn't allow the pressure of being on the limelight make me not go to the supermarket, make me not go to the soccer, and make me not, be myself. And so I find it easy, because I feel I don't need to prove anything. I don't have to pretend to be someone else I'm not. And so for me, being on the limelight has not quite affected me. I feel still myself. I'm really trying to continue being myself. The only thing is there's more attention, more people to say hi to, more selfies to take when you go shopping. But having been in a place where quite you felt like you were not doing anything on earth, it's like you were called and put on a shelf for a long time. I'm grateful that my ministry can affect somebody, that they feel that they want to talk to me or say hi to me. It's a good thing. And so I feel the limelight should be for me to influence people towards things that will help humanity. I feel it's a good thing if I take that influence and make use of it, change someone else's life through, the limelight that I have. I feel that will, make my limelighting more purposeful. Yeah. Wow. When was the last time I cried? I cry a lot. I think every day when I'm praying, when I'm worshiping. Yes, and when I'm watching movies sometimes. I like movies that make me cry, because I like real movies, real true stories, and most true stories are sad and then they're good. So yeah, I cry every day praying, but I cry when I watch movies or when I hear a sad story about someone or some refugee or something. It really gets to me. My biggest regret is I don't remember any, because I feel like my life has totally been in God's hands, having walked with God for a long time. I've always covered every stage of my life with prayer and fasting and advice and guidance, like the scripture says. And so everything that seemed to be like a setback, always I get good payback from God. I usually say everything that made me feel low, when God starts paying back, He pays back very well. And so I don't feel like any pain in my life has been without gain. It has been. And so I don't feel like I have any regrets right now. I'm happy I got a C+ in high school. I'm happy I got whatever school I went to. I'm happy about where I got married, the kids. I'm happy about everything. I feel nothing just happens for me. Everything is in God's hands, and so I'm at peace. What motto guides my life is, guides my life. I wouldn't say I have one, like a school, like at better your best. No, I think my motto in life is to live a good life. Is to live a good life and to live a purposeful life. The one thing I fear, my biggest fear, is that I get to heaven and I realize I did not do what I was meant to do. I did not, that's traumatizing. I even feel it right now, because it will happen, we will all be judged and we'll give an account. And I really want to have done my job here on earth well before I go to sleep. I recently attended the National Prayer Breakfast at Washington, D.C. I got to be invited by one of the senators. What happened is, last year I sang in the Kenyan National Prayer Breakfast, and so after the handshake of Raila and Uhuru, I sang right after. And so later on, they're like, we want you to come and sing in one of the dinners at the breakfast, because we do several dinners and breakfasts and and lunches. And so yeah, that's how I got to go to the National Prayer Breakfast. It was exciting. I did not know that it's this exciting, because it's the whole world. It's the whole world with godly leaders, people who fear God, Christians and even the other faiths, and they come together to pray. And it was exciting. I think the world became a global village. You know how Daniel Tarati Charap Moy would say the world is a global village? That is now when I saw it's a global village for real. Because you meet someone, they're like, I'm the ambassador, I'm the member of parliament for Greece, I'm the UN envoy, big names. You're like, what? So it was it was a good thing, and it made me realize that God can open doors for you that you don't even imagine, that you don't even feel like you qualify. Because it'd be like, I'm this, I'm that, I'm like, and I'm an artist. They're like, ooh. But it was a great thing to go there. It was beautiful that people humble themselves to pray for the nations of. It was nice also meeting Trump. I saw him from a distance. I did not greet him, but he seemed to have lots of favor with the conservative leaders of America. Well, I'm excited about my life right now, because I feel like I'm going more into the place whereby music is. is still happening for me, but I'm taking the music and using that influence and the favor that I have with people to influence people towards good things like youth, and influencing them, empowering them, in terms of economically, and telling them you can do this, you don't have to be employed only. If you don't have a job, there are many other, other things that you can do. There are many other things, of course, with refugees and widows, actually, because I'm doing quite something with my mother on widows, and it's amazing. We have thousands and thousands and thousands of widows, and I feel that the favor that I have, if it can change people's lives, that's very meaningful for me. And so that's what I'm excited about. I'm excited about the music, and I'm excited about what I'm doing through the music. So I'm excited. What's in the future for Mercy is lots of music. Of course, bring out other people who are musicians, and basically that influencing people to Christ, and apart from just influencing people to Christ, leading as a model, and of course doing a lot of community work. Yes, and I also want to go back to school. The Mercy for Amokomete was just from high school. Fresh in the world, and saying I am going to sing for Jesus. I was so determined. I would kesha in studio. I look at that now and I'm like, wow, I was really serious, because I do so many keshas in studio, just recording. I didn't care about my safety, of course, God protected me, thank God. Looking at it now, because I wasn't thinking about my security, but thank God I worked with good guys. And so I was so passionate to just, sing for the Lord. I didn't care about pay. I didn't care about so many things, about fashion. In fact, I had very few clothes, and I was happy, and I felt like I was it then. Looking at it right now, after like He Never Lie, of course you'll see I didn't have makeup. My hair was all natural and all. I think it's just looks, but I like the person I was. I was really, passionate, didn't want no nonsense. I was all about, prayer and fasting. I don't play with boys, that kind of thing. And I like who I was with Amokomete. I still like who I am right now, because it's a better version of that. I know God more, of course. I'm more older. I used to be told by my parents I'm naive when I was growing up. I believe I'm less naive right now. I'm not sure, but he says I'm better now. So yeah, that's the big difference between Amokomete and He Never Lie. But I love it all. The trendy look, wow. Me, trendy, I really don't think of myself that way. I really think I wear what's comfortable. Comfortable comes first. And then what looks good? Yeah, I wouldn't quite say I'm there. I just say I try. I try to look good, to feel good with how I look, but I'll always be comfortable. You won't find me wearing heels if I'm not comfortable, or, doing something crazy. I do hair that will, keep me for a long time. And so if I'm trendy, that's a good thing. Anybody who thinks I am, that's a good thing. But yeah, life is easy for me. I hope you enjoyed watching me and knowing a little bit about me on the other side of me. Love you guys.